Landria here, and today we're going to talk about something so crucial for you to know. I want you to have this information and you can make up your own mind about what is so important that you need to know about 2020, the year of expansion. It's already off and running. I predicted this and it is happening. So stay tuned. We're going straight into what you need to know about 2020. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. You like my gloves? Okay, I'm here to give you the tools to manifest anything, and this is really true. We're going into the year of expansion. We're in it already, 2020. We went into transition in 2018. 2019 was transformation. Transition, a lot of crazy stuff. 2019, we were going through a lot of changes and really shifting into a lot of new things, starting to awaken. 2020, I called the year of expansion, and sure enough, it's happening. This is critical for you to know, because if you do not act on this, you will go down a different path and look back and realize what was happening that you could have taken advantage of. It's all good. All right, so welcome to my channel. I want to talk to you about this transformation that we went through last year that shook a lot of people up, and a lot of it was good. It felt good. It felt like some things were happening that were going to shift you into a new reality. But let me just share something. With good transformation comes change. Change is uncomfortable. Change doesn't always feel good, right? Human beings have a tendency to want to stick with what they know. And this is what we need to shift out of, that fear of change, that fear of not knowing what's going to happen in the future. Where does that come from? It comes from you not believing you're creating your future. Right? If I told you that I had $10 million, we're not seeing $1 million anymore, we're seeing $10 million. If I had $10 million in a safe sitting there for you, and all you had to do is figure out the combination, you'd relax. You would say, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm going to be broke for 6 months a year. I'm going to figure out that combination, and I'll sit there till I figure out, which means that's what's happening right now. You have to figure out the combination to that thing that exists right now for you. So what you have right now, and you've been watching my 2,000 videos, I'm hopefully gaining all this information. What you have right now is that ability to get the combination to whatever you choose. And we're shifting into a new mindset where we're not sitting around now, and I know a lot of people have been doing this, not sitting around watching Law of Attraction and all these things and realizing this stuff doesn't work. All I have to do is just know that it is done and believe it. And as soon as you do that, all this other stuff goes out the window, techniques and mantras and vision boards and that stuff, because they only work if you believe. So you can throw them all away, because if you believe, you can envision that right in your head and you can create like that. Boom! Okay. Anyways, so back to you and activating what right now? Activating expansion. Now I use activate in all of my webinars. If you've been on one of my webinars, Activate Magic, Activate Abundance, because it's something that already exists for you. And I like to show you that you have it already. You don't have to attract anything. You have it. So let's do all this without Law of Attraction. Why? Because it exists only if you realize it is already there, not something you need to bring to you. You're just resonating on that frequency. And this is science. This is quantum physics, right? What's going to happen this year, and it's already off and running, is we're not sitting around working on the mantras and waiting for something to happen. We're actually going into the journey. This is so exciting. I'm seeing people realize, holy cow, I have to live my life. I have to take the action. And before, we were like miserable, going to work, in bad relationships, all that stuff, coming home and meditating and doing all that stuff and separating these two things. Now, if you've seen my landriaonkka.com site and then my landriaonkka.net site, I don't think of these as two separate things. It's living an amazing life. One just happens to be money and career focused and creating your own business. I have internet training. You guys see this all the time come out. That's free workshop to talk about what is that. And then I have my spiritual channel, which I give you webinars and courses so you can work on this belief that may be blocking you from just manifesting things like this. We want to break through and start. These two need to work together. They are not separate. And what's happening is we're learning how to integrate them. How do I create an amazing work life, relationships, my personal body, you know, everything has to be working. It has to be on a high frequency. It's all one thing that works together. It is not separate. And if you're feeling like it's a low frequency at work and you're coming home and you're exhausted, you're going to bring that energy because your life is your life. There's no separation of anything, including you and I. We're all entangled. So you have to get it all in check. And I'm seeing more people, and I'm doing it myself, so focused on that action every day. In fact, the things that I'm looking up have very little to do with spirituality and everything to do with how I'm going to actually activate or, you know, put everything in action, right? Taking my business to the next level, reaching more people, giving them better messages, well, not better messages, more powerful messages, because you're now graduating. I feel like so many of you get it, but you just need it reinforced. And I said, come on back, you know, keep taking my courses, I love it. But what I'm hoping for is one day you won't need them. So keep taking the courses, keep watching the videos, but now let's put everything in action. If you do not start to take that expansive action, then you're going to be sitting here just trying to convince yourself that you have this power. When you start to take action, even if you don't completely believe it, you're going to go into expansion. And what do you do when you go into expansion? Don't you love these? Are they like, they were made by some village in Africa. Beautiful gloves. All right, so this expansion goes out, so the message is expansion, learning, growth. And it's always going to be positive for you. Why? Because you want something positive, and that is a natural, innate desire in you. You're not going, I'm expanding because I don't want this. You're expanding because you're looking and seeking for that which is going to be desirable, happy, joyful, right? So that you can't fake that, right? We all have that. It's when we're trying to manifest something that we don't believe in, and we're trying to fake it. $1 million, and I'm not believing I can get the $1 million, and you're going, I want it, here's my vision board. But you're not believing it, so we're not manifesting it. So when you expand and you're taking action, you're going into this field where you're going, okay, this is scary, and it's okay to be afraid. Just don't let it stop you. Fear doesn't block you as long as you're going into the direction of what you desire, okay? It's when you have fear and you stay here that it's a block. Then you're not going into this space. If you have fear, that's why my Breakthrough Fear course, go take my Breakthrough Fear course. I teach you how to move past it. You'll have it, but you move past it and you go into expansion and all the stuff starts to show up and you activate all of it. Why? Because even though you're feeling it, you believe and know that there is something out there for you and you continue to seek it, and therefore it shows up. It's the message to the universe is, I desire this, and I'm going to keep going until I find it, no matter what I'm feeling. So the message is, okay, you're going to receive this because even though you're feeling this, you can still have this. And then when it shows up, you go, holy crap, this stuff works, right? I really did this. And then you stop being fearful because you realize you were doing it and there was nothing to ever be afraid of. Action, action, action. And as soon as you go into action, expansion happens and it will accelerate. And somebody took my Activate Abundance course. That Manifest Now is the code if you want 25% off. Here's my little sales pitch. 25% off. You get the replay. 3 hours. People were calling me, or writing me, I should say, emailing me and saying they got off the training and had amazing things happen. I get this all the time. Why? We opened up the gateways. We removed the blocks and we went into expansion and said, yes, yes. So this is what's happening, expansion. It requires you to not just think and manifest on what you desire. Go in and say, how do I make that happen? How do I get that job? How do I get that healthy relationship? Oh, by the way, Activate Perfect Love, February 22nd is my 3-hour webinar. Go to landriaonkka.com. and use manifest, let's see, manifest, is it manifest love? Yeah, manifest love. Manifest love, not activate love. Manifest love is the code for 10% off. And that's 10% off $39.95, okay? It's a pretty cheap class. So go ahead and sign up for that. And we talk about relationships. How do we get those relationships? And we're going to talk about taking the action to really make that happen. So all of these courses are showing you how to expand into it. And then when you expand, opportunities show up. They always do. They must. And then you have these crossroads. So you get to make a decision. I've done videos on this. What are you going to do here? It's showing up for a reason for you. You've put that message out. That means, okay, it's giving you exactly what you're thinking about. But if you let the fear hold you back, that's okay. You can't make a mistake. But I think you're ready to expand. 2020, this is critical, and I'm seeing everybody out there focusing on their goals and taking action. And it's very exciting because we're not sitting around just trying to, stressing out about this. We're saying, we're going to make it happen. We're going to be boots on the ground making things happen with charities and taking the lead and not waiting for the governments and all these other people that are not making good decisions for us. They don't have our best interests in mind, most of them, right? Not everybody. Why are we waiting for them? Disclosure? I'll give you disclosure. Disclosure. You're going to ask for disclosure if somebody's been lying to you for centuries? Come on. We don't need disclosure. We have disclosure. It's whatever happens now. Hey, when the aliens land on my front lawn, I'm just going to say, great, I'll find out what the deal is with them. They couldn't be worse than us, right? We're the most destructive planet in the universe. We are a major threat. Let's get our act together. Start taking action. No more complaints. Be the person. Be the change. And watch your life unfold in ways you never imagined. This is so powerful. I can't even tell you how much power is in this and how it's growing. And do you feel it? Do you feel it? Yeah? Look at how big my hands look when I do. All right, it's like a little bear paws. All right, so are you ready? I am psyched because, wow, I can't even keep up with, well, yes, I can. I don't want to say that. I can keep up with everything. Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, writing, doing stuff. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Are you ready? Come on and join me. Come take some of my webinars. Go here if you want to get the free workshop on creating an online business. That's an exploding industry. All of a sudden, people aren't going, oh, it's a scam. They're going, holy crap, I better learn this stuff. And people are making money. And, of course, I've been doing it for 5 years. And those people getting on now are going, geez, I should have done that 5 years ago or 2 years ago or whatever. But it's not too late for anything. Ever. It's never too late, because whatever we go into that's popular will continue to expand and morph. And once you get that information and knowledge, and once you're out in the trenches making stuff happen, then you can just adjust and take advantage of whatever's going on with your own career, your relationships, whatever that is. So go out there and get that information, get those skills, explore, do whatever you need to. All right, so here's another thing. I'm studying SEO to try and get my message out there to as many people as possible. Please share this video anywhere. You can put it on your own channel, right? I've got a lot of viewers. You can put it on your own channel, put it on your Facebook page, wherever you want. Share it, embed it. I allow that. And also, please subscribe. And I guess you have to get the little bell. The little bell will tell you when I am going live and when I've posted a new video. A lot of people say I'm not being notified. Click the little bell and they'll let you know that I put one. And I'm going to go live this week. I got so many things going on. Whew. It's exciting. I hope you'll join me in expansion. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Join me February 2nd for Activate Perfect Love. Let's get you out there figuring out how to attract an amazing, healthy relationship, somebody who truly respects and loves you. What does that look like, you know? And what do you need to do to create that? It's all possible. It's a probability for you. All of it is. Everything is. Everything is. You ready? Sending you blessings, health, wealth, love, and awakening, my friend. Namaste.